Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be highlighting 20 of my recent sales that yielded over $20 in profit each. These sales happen in the months of September, October, and November 2024 on sites like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Depop. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Bella and I am a part-time reseller. I go to thrift stores or I buy liquidation and I resell what I buy online for a profit. If you like the idea of that or you want to try reselling yourself, please consider liking this video or subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Now, let's get into some sales. My first sale was an eBay sale. It was this Italian wool Brooks Brothers skirt suit in this bold houndstooth pattern. It was gorgeously constructed and so high quality. There was an interior tag that said Leneficio Campore, which I believe was the manufacturer of the wool. So I did include that in my listing title in case someone was out there looking for that type of wool specifically. Brooks Brothers is not necessarily a brand that you should buy everything you see, but in this case, because this piece was so unique, it was definitely worth it. After fees, $51.02 went into my bank account. I paid $12.95 at a Goodwill store, and my profit was $38.07. This is an example of paying a little bit more for an item at Goodwill, but it being worth it because that was a great sale. My next sale was also from eBay. It was these Bogner Canada boots. These were vintage boots made from this cool red suede, and they had a B initial zipper. These were in great condition, especially for a vintage item. Bogner is a very expensive winter brand and their shoes retail for hundreds of dollars. So if you see something from them, it's definitely worth looking up. After fees, $33.57 went into my bank account. I paid $3.84, making my profit $29.73, and these were purchased at Goodwill. Next was a Poshmark sale. It was these Naturalizer Carolyn boots. They were brand new in the box and they're almost like a bootie but with an even lower profile. When I looked these up, I discovered they're called shooties, which I thought was funny and cute, so I did include that in my listing title in case someone out there was looking for a shootie. After fees, $36 went into my bank account. I did pay $14.70 for these because they were from liquidation, but they were brand new in the box. They got delivered right to my house and they still brought me a profit of $21.30. Next sale was also from Poshmark. It was this Patricia Nash Braden bag. It was brand new with tags, color block style, vegan leather shoulder bag. Patricia Nash bags retail for a lot, and this one retailed for $269. This bag came from a small liquidation that I purchased of I think about 5 or 6 Patricia Nash bags that were all brand new with the tag from a company called Boutique by the Box. And while I did pay up for them, it was worth it because they all sold for good profit. For this particular one, $56.80 went back into my bank account after fees. I paid $33.49 for this, making my profit $23.31. Next Poshmark sale is this Toad & Co dress. Toad & Co is a great brand to memorize. Their pieces are pretty unassuming, so they could be easy to miss, but it's a great one to keep in mind because they always sell quickly, so I pretty much buy their dresses whenever I see them. This style was called the Rosalinda dress, and after fees, I received $22.40 back in my bank account. I paid $1.25 for this at a fill-a-bag sale, making my profit $21.15. Next was a Poshmark sale. It was these Dansko Harleen boots, and they were a classic, timeless, genuine leather boot with a block heel. Dansko continues to be a reliable brand for me, so if you see a pair at the thrift, I definitely recommend looking up the specific style to see if they would be a good seller for you. For this sale, after fees, I received $40 back in my bank account. I paid $3.51 for these at a local thrift, making my profit $36.49. Next was a fun one. This was a Poshmark sale, and it was this Rachel Zoe pink sequin matching set. This was mine personally. I bought it from eBay actually to wear to the Taylor Swift Eras tour. I took my sister to the concert in Edinburgh, Scotland back in June as her graduation gift, and we had the time of our lives. This outfit ended up being the perfect thing to wear to the concert because it was a little chilly in Scotland, so the full length pants and sleeves helped me to stay warm while still looking cute. Because I purchased this to wear personally, when I resold it, I didn't make a true profit, but my money back from this was $25.98, which I'm calling profit for the purpose of this video. I did want to include this sale to highlight a great benefit of reselling, which is when you buy things for your own personal use, you can wear it once to an event, and then when you're ready to part with it, you can sell it and make most of your money back. Next style was a Poshmark sale of these UGG cardi boots. This style has been around forever. They are the sweater style UGG boots with buttons up the side that you can wear at the full length or folded down. I'm not sure if UGG still even makes this style or how popular they are, but someone liked them because they bought them from me. From the sale, I received $33.18 back in my bank account. I paid $1.73 at the Goodwill outlet, also known as the Goodwill bins, making my profit $31.45. Next sale was from eBay, and I found these shoes absolutely hilarious. They were these brown platform Crocs, and you will often hear people in the reselling community say weird is good, which was definitely true of these because they sold quickly for good profit. For that sale, I received $45.39 back in my account after eBay fees. I paid $12 at a Plato's Closet for these, making my profit $33.39. And that was Plato's Closet full price for these. I didn't use trade-in credit and there was no sale going on. So it just goes to show that at a place like Plato's, they don't always know the value of what they have, and it might be possible to find items there to flip online. Next was an eBay sale of these men's Fry dress shoes. Fry is a great brand to be on the lookout for. They make really high quality men's and women's leather shoes, and they sell for good money. For these, I got back $40.47. I paid $1.34 at my favorite Fill-A-Bag sale in Philadelphia that happens every couple months, making my profit on these $39.13. Next was a really cool vintage piece. It was this jumpsuit from the 1970s, and the material looks like denim, but it's actually a soft and stretchy material. This was mine personally, and I wore it for my sister's 70s themed graduation party. It fit me perfectly and was really comfortable. In my listing title, I used words like utility, groovy, and Brady Bunch, which maybe helped sell this item. I actually think I had a little too much fun wearing this jumpsuit because it did have a little bit of damage by the end of the night, but it still sold on eBay and I got back $29.31 after fees. And I had no cost of goods for this item because it was free from a family friend. This is another great example of using something once for an event and then selling it when you're ready to part with it to get some money back. Next sale was from Poshmark. It was this J. Crew herringbone blazer that you might recognize from my Thrift With Me video. I love selling J. Crew blazers, and this one was genuine wool and in great condition despite being a little bit older of a piece, and it sold quick in only like 2 days. For this sale, after fees, I received back $26.68. My cost of goods was $5.92, making my profit $20.76. And I got this at a local thrift store. Next sale was this Ralph Lauren turtleneck sweater. It was a silk and cashmere blend that I found miraculously in great condition with no holes. Ralph Lauren is definitely not a brand that you should buy every single time you see it, but certain pieces do well. I've heard that plus size in that brand sells really quickly, and then also certain novelty patterns. What sold this one for sure was the great material content. This did sell on Poshmark, and after fees, I received $27.20 $1.20. My cost of goods was $1.25, making my profit $25.95. And this was purchased at my favorite fill-a-bag sale, which is happening again soon, and I do want to make a video there, so keep an eye out for that one coming soon. Next sale was these Sam Edelman Thatcher boots, and these were a classic style mid-calf boot with a square toe that I thought was very Y2K. These were so well made and so high quality. They were genuine leather, and the leather itself was so soft and supple. Sam Edelman is a shoe brand that I have sold many times. I find them everywhere and they sell reliably. I just recommend looking them up, the specific style name, before you get them to see how they perform. Thankfully, the style name is easy to find inside every Sam Edelman shoe. These sold on Depop. After shipping and fees, I received $36.76. I paid $6.63 for these at a local thrift store, making my profit $30.13. Next was a Mercari sale, and it was this brand new with tags Abercrombie & Fitch faux leather dress. Abercrombie is a brand that has had a great comeback and is really popular right now. Even some of their older pieces from the early 2000s are selling for insane money. Their faux leather pieces are a great find. And this dress sold for $40. Mercari doesn't take seller fees anymore, so I got back the full $40. I paid $16.68 for this dress from Abercrombie, making my profit $23.32. The next sale was from Depop, and these were so fun. They are called the Steve Madden Stories sneakers. They were probably the funkiest sneakers I've ever seen, and I'd love to meet the person that bought those. They had neon laces, animal print fur, silver sequins, and this crazy high platform. I told you weird is good. For those, after fees, I received $43.75. Those came from a liquidation pallet, so I paid $14.70, making my profit $29.05. Next was an eBay sale, and it was a 10-pound box of bottle caps. These were in my basement. I bought them a couple years ago thinking that I was going to do a project with them, and I realized I probably will never do it. So I sold them, and they sold really quickly in like 2 days, and I would love to know what the buyer plans to do with them. After fees, I received $33.53, which was also my profit since this was mine personally. I wanted to include this sale because it's a good reminder that there could be money just sitting in your house, and if you're new to reselling or you're thinking about getting started reselling, looking around your own house is a great place to start, and it doesn't cost you anything. Next sale was another fast one. It was a dress by the brand Garnet Hill, and it sold on Poshmark. It had this beautiful lace overlay with a floral pattern, and it was a larger size, which probably helped this sell. I've heard that this brand usually tends to sell quickly, so I'm going to continue to keep my eye out for it. After fees, I got back $22.78 from this sale. I paid $1.25 for it at the fill-a-bag sale, making my profit $21.53. Next sale was from Poshmark, and it was this blue tweed dress from J. Crew. Tweed is a material that people do look for and tends to perform pretty well for me, and this was also a bigger size, so that probably helped this sell. For this dress, after fees, I received $30.40 back in my bank account. I paid $1.34 at the fill-a-bag sale, making my profit $29.06. Next sale was another pair of shoes by Dansko, and you might recognize these from my most recent shoe liquidation haul video. They were these distressed leather clogs, and when I researched this style further, I learned that they had a very high sell-through rate, which was true because these sold in only 1 day on Poshmark. After fees, I received $60.80 back in my bank account. My cost of goods was $18, making my profit $42.80 on these. Okay, those were all 20 of my sales. Thank you if you watched this whole video. I've been working very hard to grow and build my channel, so I appreciate the support. Feel free to let me know in the comments what your favorite sale was or what you did or didn't like about this style video. I'm gonna get to editing for now, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!